What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to be trying some very interesting salami. These are two different sticks that are like flavored salamis that came from the Carnivore Club. I posted this on Instagram, and in that post I had mentioned that these seem really unique and I want to do a separate video trying for you guys. Now normally when I'm trying food I have the camera facing me. I know people like to see my face when I'm chewing and my reaction and all that kind of stuff. But mostly not showing my face because I didn't shave my head yet and I kind of look like a brand new baby baboon. So for that reason, I am going to not be showing my face, but I will certainly give my opinion just the same. So when you get the Carnivore Club, which is a monthly meat thing, you get a little menu. So it gives you a quick breakdown of what's going on with the meats. So I'm going to read these real quick. The two that I wanted to try is a salami that's infused with cocoa and chili. Sounds really interesting. By the way, both of these are the same brand. It's Zoe's Meats, Z-O-E-S. First time I think I'm trying stuff from this company. And the other one is Absinthe. So I think we're going to start with the Absinthe one, just because it sounds really weird and really strange. So I want to read about it real quick here. Uncured Absinthe Salami. This salami's special ingredient is New Mexican hatch chili peppers. They're infused with absinthe liquor. Enjoy at your own risk because it can be dangerously addicting. Salami and may induce visions of delightful grandeur. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. Obviously, you're not going to get drunk or anything. I want to read the ingredients here, though, so let's zoom in and see what's going on with this. Well, you guys can pause there and read all about that if you want. But I just want the ingredients. Refrigerator after opening. Okay, here we go. All right, pork, non-fat, dry milk, sea salt, contains less than 2% of the following: cane sugar, absinthe liquor, so there is actual absinthe in it, which is interesting. New Mexican hatch chili peppers, paprika, spices, natural flavoring, celery juice powder, garlic, lactic acid, and starter culture. So there you have it. There's actually absinthe in it. So yeah, let's break into this and see what we got going on. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cut right through the whole thing. How about that? Just to make it easy. So I have my Mora. This is one of the carbon steel Moras that I use all the time for food prep. So the end of the salami is right there. Let's go ahead and just cut about that much. All right. So we have a little nub on the end. So obviously, if you take the paper off, excuse me, it has a plastic wrap. And then I want to double check because yes, this one has a casing as well. All right. So make sure if you happen to get this, you take off the casing, okay? Sometimes meat casings are edible, sometimes they're not. I always take them off, unless it's like really hard to get off, then I presume it's edible. So, I'm gonna cut this in half, because I don't want quite such a large bite. But yeah, there we go. You can see it. The glistening fats and whatnot. Get a little smell on it. Wow, that smells really interesting. That almost smells like beef stew, but if it was spicy. I don't think I've ever had a spicy beef stew before. Wow, oh my God, there's so much flavor in this smell. That sounds kind of dumb, right? There's so much scent, I suppose. I wish I had a candle that smelled like this. So I'm getting like a lot of, you know, pork and garlic and like almost like paprika, you know, type smell. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to jump right into it. Of course, I'm going to chew this up for a little bit and really taste it. And most people don't want to hear my lips smacking around. So I'm probably just going to edit the nasty chew noises out of the video. I'm sorry if you enjoy that, but you're going to miss it in this one. So here we go. Give it a try. All right, so that was really, really good. I mean, that was delicious. As far as the absinthe goes, I've never had absinthe before. So I'd be lying if I said I could taste absinthe in there, but there's definitely something going on there. Absinthe is one of those things where like I kind of wanted to get really into it at some point and then I never did. I've had so many different types of liquors before, and obviously that's an experience a lot of people would like to enjoy. I just never had the right circumstances to try it. But I would like to eventually, you know, go somewhere where they do absinthe traditionally with the spoon and the sugar and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I can't speak to, yeah, it tastes like absinthe or not, because I really just don't know. However, the meat quality is awesome. You could definitely taste the garlic in there. You could taste the spices and definitely the chilies. The chilies have just like a teensy tiny bit of burn. Like Christina is very sensitive to chili, and like something that I think is barely hot, her mouth's like on fire. So more times than not, when I have something that's spicy, she doesn't even want to try it. But this, I think, is something that she can definitely enjoy. Absolutely. I mean, it's a lot more chili flavor than any kind of heat. It's really, really good. I mean, this is just, it's awesome. But there's kind of a funk in a good way, and I'm assuming that has to be the absinthe that's in there. I just can't talk to it personally because I don't have experience with it. But it's really, really good. So I'm gonna try this other little piece here and see if anything's changed. All right, well, yeah, that is, that's really, really good stuff. Really, really awesome. The predominant flavors I'm really getting is those hatch chilies, as well as the garlic, and obviously the pork or meat flavor. That's phenomenal. That's something I would definitely buy, okay? Knowing what this is now, if I happen to see there's always brand on the store, I would certainly pick it up and try it. So, now I'm gonna try this cocoa chili one. So let's see what the ingredients are on this salami. We have pork, non-fat dry milk, sea salt, contains less than 2% of the following: cane sugar, spices, cocoa powder, natural flavoring, celery juice powder, garlic, lactic acid, starter culture, and smoke flavoring. So the real difference between the two, you put these side by side here. Obviously very similar products, but instead of the absinthe liquor and the hatch chili peppers, this one has cocoa powder and smoke flavoring, essentially. So yeah, let's go ahead and give this one a try. All right, same deal. I'm just gonna feel for where that is and just cut all the way through it. I'm assuming this is the same. You have obviously the paper wrapper, and the meat's wrapped in plastic, and then there's a casing. Okay, so I'm gonna peel this casing off. All right, let's give this one a smell. Let's take a look at it real quick. It looks pretty much the same. If anything, it almost looks like there's the fat pockets. There's a slightly different color here, and the fat pockets look a little smaller. Maybe it's just the same. I guess it just depends on where you happen to cut it. Very similar texture, anyway, it looks like. So, give this a smell. It smells very similar. And I don't really smell like specifically cocoa powder. Again, I mean, those extra ingredients, those flavor ingredients, are less than 2% of the product. So it's predominantly meat. It just has a little bit of flavoring in it, obviously. But it's not like it smells like chocolate or anything like that. If anything, it smells just like the absinthe one, only with more paprika. And actually, it's interesting because it does smell kind of like it has the same peppers in it, even though I don't think it listed it on the ingredients there. So go ahead and actually let me cut this in half as well. Try a bite and see what you think. All right, so that one, that's actually really interesting. It is also very good. I definitely like the absinthe one more. This one again is cocoa and chili. And what was the chilies that they specify? I just read the whole thing, but I wasn't paying attention. It's weird because this one says cocoa and chili. This one has chili in it. It was listed in the ingredients, and I'm not seeing chilies. Cocoa powder, spices, natural flavoring, celery juice powder, garlic. Yeah, no, I don't. They're not listing chilies in here. I guess the flavoring has chilies in it. I don't really know. That's kind of interesting because this is making my mouth water, by the way. This one is actually spicier than that one. This one has a little bit of a kick to it. The flavor is very, very good. I don't taste cocoa at all. There's also a little something extra in here, which it might be the cocoa, but it doesn't taste like chocolate. Now, if you've ever had straight up cocoa powder, it's completely different than chocolate. Obviously, cocoa is the main ingredient in chocolate, but there's a lot of other stuff going on there, including sweeteners and stuff. If you just take like, you know, Hershey cocoa powder, put a little on your finger and eat it, it's a totally different experience. I don't taste that specifically in here at all, but there is something going on here. Also noteworthy is that this one is a slightly softer meat, okay, whereas this one seems a little bit on the harder side. Okay, this is like the same consistency as regular store-bought salami. So if you get regular slices of salami, this has the same chew. Pretty interesting stuff. All right, so both very, very good quality salamis. I definitely like this one like 100 times more. This one has so much flavor. It's really, really awesome. Sets itself apart from this one. Although this has a lot of flavor, and it really is making my mouth water, and it has a little bit more kick. I don't taste cocoa at all. So, I mean, if I relabel this, I can relabel this salami chili black peppercorn, because that's what I'm getting. I'm getting black peppercorn, not only the flavor, but the spice from black peppercorn. I mean, if you ever bit into like a coarsely ground peppercorn, that's what you get. You get a little bit of spice and kick from that, and that intense flavor. It could be that the chance that there was a tiny piece and I happened to bite into it and that exploded in flavor. But that's really what I'm getting with this. I'm getting, you know, the pork that's in there, the salami base flavor, along with peppercorn and chili. So although it's good, it is very good. If I had this on its own, I would say, wow, yeah, that's pretty good. But in comparing it, this one's like great. So this one's good, this one's great. Although I'd buy both of these again, this one's it's just weird enough and different enough that I would actually look for it and may in the future, you know, maybe find it on Amazon or something. But yeah, I mean, if you ever had Zoe's brand meats, let me know down in the comment section. So there you go, guys. Just wanted to try these for you. I know some people had some interest on Instagram when I posted it. They turned out to be really good. You know, all the stuff that I've gotten so far from Carnivore Clubs have all been good. Some of the things are just really straightforward, like, you know, a package of Serrano ham, which you can get anywhere. But some of the things like this, it's just, I never would have even known about it if it weren't for the club. So just like the gear things, I do like having experiences. Anyway, let me know down in the comment section if you guys have ever had Absinthe, the liquor, before. It's just one of those things. I've never had an opportunity to have it. Of course, I'd be interested, you know, down the road sometime. But, you know, it's not high on my priority list. That's all. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.